Well, hello there, you beautiful people. How are we all doing today? I hope we are. Oh, no, you don't. Hope we are all well. Tonight, it's obviously some more Arkham Horror. I am running a little bit behind, just a touch. Just a little touch. I don't even have all the cards out or anything like that. I kind of waited to get music sorted for this, but hey, it didn't really work. So I can actually see what I'm doing. So obviously today is the day where I will be gifting streams, dependent on how many have been received. Barring any that I have obviously gifted this month. I mean, all of this should not have reset yet. Nope. That's good. Anyway, thank you very much to Aquatic, I believe. Aquatic, yes, Aquatic. And Lime Blossom for the follows. You followed while I was offline, but I do appreciate it nonetheless. I need some more light in this place, I think. Excuse me one moment. Well, I say more light. I don't really want more light over the desk. I just want more light for the face, the back. So there's actually something that you can kind of see. Just making me look more vampiric-like. Doesn't really matter. You. Okay, that's fine. Wrong folder. So yes, we're continuing with the Dunwich Legacy. I just realised that I put this down here and I still need like half the cards in this box. But first we do actually still need to open said box. Arkham files. Dunwich Legacy Campaign Guide. So let's head right over there now. Interesting. Why is nothing else open? Ah, frickin' thing. Not that it matters. So we've done the train. We've done Blood on the Altar. So we're on to the next one, which is Undimensioned and something or other, right? We've done the Survivors. So yeah, we managed to get the the only one that died was Zebulon Wheatley. But we did get the powder of Ibn Ghazi. Not to be confused with Benghazi, but Ibn Ghazi. Webcam. Stop it. Bad webcam. Okay, is there anything else I need to take care of while I think about it?
Me?
Probably not, no. Oh, well, hello there.
Hello.
And how are you?
I'm fine. Hey, why am I not sponsor of the month still? It's still the same month.
No, it's not. Your sponsorship has run out.
I'm sponsor of the month. It's still April.
No.
Yes.
Nope.
Calendar. April 30th. Yes, it's still April.
It was 30 days from when you acquired your sub.
Nope.
Yes. You acquired your sub on the 27th/28th, so it's been over a month.
That means I should have it for the next month too, because you fucked up.
No.
Streamer error.
I mean, I fucked up majorly yesterday, but
What
no.
did you do yesterday?
That was muted for like 10 fucking minutes at the start of the fucking stream.
You pulled the PJ.
And whenever I was speaking, the first words that came out of my mouth was "fuck."
That's not quite as bad as PJ's worst one. His was 45 minutes.
It's the one where he was having a conversation, yeah.
Yeah, he kept talking to me, and I was swearing and reacting to stuff in the video game I was playing, and he thought I was responding to him.
Yeah. Hey, Yain. Yo, Crunchy. Bed ready to sleep. Just dropped in to say goodnight. Thank you very much, Ian. Thank you very much. You're going to get some sleep.
Sleep
Hopefully.
well.
Indeed.
I don't know why the fuck I'm waving. You can't see me.
John Cena wave.
Do 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 do.
No, thank you for stopping in at least to say good night. You have a good sleep, and I'll speak to you soon. Yeah, so we're a little late starting. I was trying to find music to use, but it's 4 in the morning. Yeah, you need to try and sort your sleep schedule out there. Good night.
I ask why in the hell you're still awake, but I am definitely not one of those people that can ask that question.
No.
Shut up.
I will not.
I hope not. It would be a very boring stream otherwise.
Yeah, I know. That's why I want to try and I wanted to try and find some DMCA free music that'll be a good fit for this, so that it's not silent. Anyway, Undimensioned and Unseen. Your search.
Could you use the music from the Arkham Horror app?
No. Well, I could.
Could you use it without getting in trouble?
Probably not.
No, that was my one idea. Thank you, everyone, and good night.
I mean, if I was playing Arkham Horror the board game, well, the Mansions of Madness, then maybe.
Oh, right, that's what's for Mansions of Madness, not Arkham.
Yeah, I mean, if I was playing Mansions, then maybe. But anyway, your search of the village of Dunwich has uncovered a number of documents, journal entries, and eccentric theories. Reading through these materials leaves you exhausted and emotionally drained. Most of the content was written by a single source, a man named Seth Bishop. When you ask around town, you learn that Seth is a citizen of Dunwich. Along with several others, Seth had witnessed firsthand the devastation wrought by the events of the Dunwich Horror, as Armitage had dubbed the incident. Curiously, since that time, very few people had seen Seth around town, and those who did claimed his eyes had been bloodshot, with his face sweaty and pale. You don't doubt that somebody who has seen what Seth has seen would appear nervous or paranoid. But the more you read his frantic and unhinged writings, the more you believe he is involved in recent events. His writings speak of having gathered the remains and of using arcane methods to imbue the Father's essence into other creatures, and eventually into other people. The explanations and diagrams that follow are unfathomably complex and defy understanding. Before you're able to find Seth and confront him, several men and women from the village people
DMCA. We're gonna go to DMCA.
Before you are able to find Seth and confront him, several men and women from the village approach you in panic. "It's back!" one of them wails. You recognize him as Curtis Wheatley of the Undercade branch. "Whatever it was that killed them Freyers is back! Up and smashed the bishop's home like it was made of paper." Curtis and the other townsfolk are clamouring amongst themselves, raising their voices in panic. The investigators must decide. Choose one. You try to calm the townsfolk down in order to learn more, or you try to warn the townsfolk and convince them to evacuate. I'm gonna go with, we're gonna try and calm them down because we want to learn more. We want to see what's going on. We don't want to go in. We don't want to go in blind. So I'm going to read part 1. You aim to calm the townsfolk so that they can explain to you what is going on. They inform you that there was a rumbling to the north, and when they went to investigate, they found the bishop's farmhouse had been torn to shreds. A trail of heavy tracks led into a nearby Cold Spring Glen. "You know what to do, right? You Arkham folks stopped the thing the last time," one of the townfolk says. Curtis shakes his head and bites his lip. "We couldn't even see the hellish thing until the old professor sprayed that thing, their powder on it," he says. "To this day, I wish I hadn't seen it at all. Something must be done to stop the monster's rampage. But if the documents you found are true, there may be more than one such creature on the loose." Record in your campaign log that you calmed the townsfolk. And continue to set up. Right. Gather all the cards from the following encounter sets. I can remove you. We'll switch over to board game cam. Excuse me. Okay, so we want undimensioned and unseen. We don't need the return to cards. We're not doing that particular stuff. We need some more whippoorwills. Fucking whippoorwills. Beasts thralls. Did it say Dunwich? Alright, Dunwich. Still need beast thralls though. That's bishop's thralls. It's bishops or beast? No, it's beast. Beast thralls. And then striking fear. Dagnammit. You know what? No, I'm not upgrading the deck. We can upgrade the deck next time. I don't think there's going to be another chance to do one of these side missions, which is fine. Which does mean that we can save and we can possibly do one of the ones that goes out of the country. I wouldn't mind trying to do the Guardians of the Abyss. If people choose it, that is, of course. Whenever we start this up again. That is if these decks survive. Who knows what's going to happen to them. Alright, that goes over there. Did you pick up Pokemon Snap? You sure, Chris?
What about Pokemon?
Did you pick up Pokemon Snap?
No. Was I supposed to?
I don't know. I was just asking. Wasn't sure if it interests you. I don't think there's any form of multiplayer to it. Also, will you be joining on Sunday for Jackbox?
More than likely.
Cool, cool. Just splitting out my tokens right now. As I said, completely unprepared. Professional streamer. Professional streamers. We know what we're doing. We really don't. Alright. Put one of the two versions of the following locations into play at random: Dunwich Village, Cold Springs Glen, Blasted Heath, 10 Acre Meadow, Devil's Hop Yard, and Wheatley Ruins. Remove the other versions of each locations from the game. Each investigator begins playing the Dunwich Village. See the next page for suggested placement. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those in chat. I need 6 instances of 1 and or 2. Doesn't matter who does it, just need those 6 instances. Thank you very much. So that's discarding, yeah? Or that's the one we're taking?
Yeah.
Then the one we're taking then. Taking the second card, the second card, the first card, the first card, the second card, and the second card. Put them out. Play. And the suggested is Dunwich Village. Blasted Heath, 10 Acre Meadow, Cold Glen, Wheatley Ruins, and the Devil's Hop Yard. Probably move them over this way a little more, so there's a little more room. Okay. Check the number of names recorded under Sacrifice to Yog-Sothoth. Only one person was sacrificed to Yog-Sothoth. Let me come back to this at the very least, so you can see what we're reading. So, if there are one or fewer names listed, put one copy of the Brood of Yog-Sothoth into play in Cold Glen Springs. Only one victory point. That's a shame. There are 4 others that we're not going to get any victory points for. Then put the... Oh no, we get 2. Yay. Okay, so then put one copy of the Brood of Yog-Sothoth into play in the Blasted Heath. Then set the final 3 copies of it aside, out of play. Set aside each copy of the Esoteric Formula out of play. An investigator that has the Powder of Benghazi. Who did I give that to? Amanda has it. And that goes into play into her play area. Each investigator searches the collection for a random basic madness, injury, or pact weakness and adds it to his or her deck for the remainder of the campaign. Oh. Where are my random? Where are my weaknesses and shit? Did I put them? I fucking put them away, didn't I? God damn it, Napper. Good old goddammit Napper. Is this the right box? Who knows? I think it is. Oh no, it is the right box. Okay, fantastic. And it said for a random basic. Those are not basics. These are the basics. It said madness, injury, or pact. Can't be you. Can't be you. Could be you. Can't be you. The thing that follows. You're an omen. Nope. Flaw. Pact. You're a curse. You're a flaw. You're madness. Pact. End times. God, that's a terrible weakness. Curse, madness, pact. Flaw, criminal, pact, humanoid, madness. Facts. Nope. Injury. Nope. Yep. Nope. No, you're a curse, you're a flaw, you're a curse, you're a curse, you're not all I need. You are, you're not. You're not, you are, you're not, you are, you're not. Okay, so these can be put into here again. All right. So I'm It's gonna be. It's just a random one, so I'm not even gonna look at what the weakness is. I'm just gonna slide them into the deck, and then we're just gonna have to shuffle the decks. And we'll take from the middle somewhere for Amanda. Take again in the middle-ish for Carolyn. So we have no idea what we've got. Let's hope it's not something bad. Well, worse. Just cut those into the deck. That's so. Alright. Shuffle the remainder of the cards to form the encounter deck. As we do. To here. Okay, once we've done that, what's next? Oh, that's interesting, okay. Damn it. Well, there's nothing else suggested, but choosing a random location. During this scenario, you will often be instructed to choose a random location. This should be done by shuffling together the 6 locations removed from the game during the setup. The versions of each location in play not currently being used, and drawing one at random. I thought they were meant to be out of play though. Alright, well, we'll put that deck up there at the very least, so it's out the way. Give this a quick shuffle. Shuffly, 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 shuff. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yakuza's probably coming to an end tomorrow.
You think?
No, I know. We're in the final chapter. Um, I'm trying to decide if I want to do like starting a little earlier and like doing a watch of like all of the cutscenes or something in order to like refresh memories of like kind of the major story points that have happened. But there's like 6 sub-stories I think I need to do. I'm in the middle of one right now. I want to try and get those done and then get the main story finished, and I should be able to finish that tomorrow. Though, once I've done the sub-story that I'm currently doing, I'm gonna take Haruka back to the place, drop her off, and then go and probably work on the hostess side stories, if I can, and get those finished. They shouldn't take too long, probably just bounce from one place to the other until they're finished. Right. And we'll just pop those up there. Okay, so that comes into play. There's you. But you also have these in play. You have those in play. Yay. And Monday will be the start of Kingdom Hearts. Which was the next game on the list, if people can remember that far back.
Nope.
You probably forgot shortly after it was created.
Probably.
Probably.
No.
Right, so you started with 3 sanity damage, and you start with 2 sanity damage. Everyone's starting in Dunwich Village. Need 10 tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And, okay, so, the Powder of Ibn Ghazi. Enters play with X clues on it, where X is the number of characters who survived the Dunwich Legacy in your campaign log. Well, that was 4. Move 1 clue from the Powder of Ibn Ghazi to an exhausted brood of Yogg Sothoth at your location. There must be ways of exhausting those things then. Jesus Christ, 6 fight. That is ridiculous. Alright. Gotta draw the hands. You get 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's actually not a bad start, to be honest. So we're gonna pop that. Pop that. Let me see what we got in my hand here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, I've returned 2 cards. Alright, that's fine then. Sure. Yeah, okay. In that case, yeah, we're going to return 3 cards to Amanda's deck. One, two, three. Two more cards need to be returned. Damn weaknesses. Up the wazoo. That's perfect. I think. When the game begins, if death is in your opening hand, put into play. Sure. Tarot card of death is already in my hand. That's fine. Okay, fantastic. So, we're almost ready. So, rampaging creatures, Agenda 1A. Reports of terrifying creatures wreaking havoc across the countrysides have caused the citizens of Dunwich to panic. Worse, the creatures seem to be invisible to the naked eye. Forced. At the end of the enemy phase, move each Brood of Yog-Sothoth enemy once towards a random location. It has 5 doom. So, Saracenic script. The monsters. This is Act 1A. The monsters tearing through Dunwich County are immune to traditional weapons. Only by reciting a particular incantation can the creatures be defeated. First, you must search the ruins of Wilbur Wheatley's home in order to find the final section of the otherworldly scripts. Objective: only investigators at Wheatley ruins may spend the requisite number of clues as a group to advance. And we need 2 times the number of investigators, so that would be 4. We're starting at Dunwich Village. It is always a relief to get clear of the place and follow the narrow roads around the base of the hill and across the level countryside beyond till it rejoins the Aylesbury Pike. Afterward, one sometimes learns that one has been through Dunwich. Interesting. So we can either resign, you hide from the creatures, move a brood of Yog-Sothoth enemy once towards Dunwich Village. Ugh. Okay. What do we have for scenario? So the skull is -1 for each brood of Yog-Sothoth in play. Cultist, reveal another token. If you fail this test, take 1 horror. Tomb, 0. You must either remove all clues from a brood of Yog-Sothoth in play, or this token's modifier is -4 instead. Ooh. Monster, -3. If this token is revealed during an attack or evasion attempt against a brood of Yog-Sothoth, it immediately attacks you. Ouch. Alright, so it's massive. So, if I remember correctly, the keywords for massive is it's in the location all at once. And it doesn't... You can't engage or disengage it. So I just need to check some things. Massive. Consider engage with each investigator at the same location. An exhausted enemy with the keyword massive is not considered to be engaged with any investigators. An enemy with the massive keyword cannot be placed in an investigator's threat area. When an enemy with the massive keyword attacks during the enemy save, resolve its full attack against each investigator is engaged with, one at a time. The lead investigator chooses the order of the attack. These attacks rolls. The massive enemy does not exhaust until its final attack of the phase is resolved. When an enemy with the massive keyword makes an attack of opportunity, that attack only resolves against the investigator who provoked its attack. Massive enemy does not move with an engaged investigator, moves away. Yep, okay, so evade. Evade is an action to evade an enemy. This is skill test. If the skill is successful, okay. Well, that doesn't really help because it says something about like at the end of the attack it exhausts, which is weird because it doesn't actually say that after it attack. It doesn't make it clear that it exhausts after it attacks. Let me just have a quick check online. Good morning indeed, Glenlatron. How are you today, buddy? Yeah, I'm good. You? Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you very much. Oh, they're talking about something else. Good, good, indeed. Just checking up a quick ruling. I have a feeling then that what that basically means is after they attack everyone, they will exhaust. So the next round they won't then attack. That's how I'm gonna take it. So anyway, it is the start of the round, so obviously the first thing to do is to draw a card. And we place one underneath Amanda. Alright, yeah, and there was 3 clues at the village. Maybe the best thing to do to start. Do 1, 2, 3. It's a very slow turn. But I think that's still the right move. So, first off, for 2 resources, I'm going to play Hypnotic Therapy. Then for another 2 resources, I'm going to play Clarity of Mind, which has 4 charges of its spell. And for the final action, I'm going to spend 1 charge of Clarity of Mind, heal 2 horror from among investigators. Ooh, okay. So we'll heal one horror from Amanda, one horror from myself, so we both gain a resource each. And then using the quick ability of Hypnotic Therapy, I will heal another horror from myself in another resource. Job done. Okay. And then, Amanda, we are going to pay 2 to equip the Hawkeye folding camera. Pay another 2 to play the card Logical Reasoning, which allows me to either heal 2 horror or discard a terror card for his or her threat area. So I'm going to heal the 2 horror from myself, or from herself, and then she is going to attempt to investigate for clues in the village. So you commit Unexpected Courage, which gives 2 question marks. There's a base knowledge of 3. And +1 from the Death Tarot card. So, is that 5 against 2? The Skull token, which is -1 for each brood of Yog Sothoth in play. Well, there's 2 broods in play, so it's -2. That's still enough to gain the clue. And that is turn end. At the end of the enemy phase, each environment. So there's no attacks, but the creatures move 1 location randomly. Alright, yeah, I need another number between 1 and 6. Does not matter who provides. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Get your booty on the floor.
Alright, this one up here is moving towards 1 space towards Cold Spring Glen. What's the quickest way for it to get to Cold Spring? Oh, well, it is in the village. 5 is the next one then, because we have to move the other one as well. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one is moving towards the Wheatley Ruins. Okay, so refresh phase. Hypnotic therapy is now fully refreshed. Each character draws a card. Each character gains a resource. And then it's the top of the round. So, one Doom on the agenda. Amanda draws from the Doom deck. Avian Thrall. Lowest Berkowitz is on her. Hunter. While Avian Thrall is being attacked using a ranged firearm or spell, it gains -3 fight. Me. Yeah, it's 5-4-3. Fucking A. And then Carolyn Fern. Attract attention, surge, revelation. Each brood of your enemy in play moves once towards you. Jesus Christ, okay. Where can you go to? You're into the 10-acre meadow. You're already here. This is not a great start. Okay. It's the top of the round, so we discard the card underneath Amanda. And we draw a card. Oh, shit. Well, at least that's her signature ability, Whispers of the Deep. Right. Shit. This is not great. No, I think we can do this. I think we can do this. I have to save that for another turn. That's fine. Alright. So just answering a question. This is going to be painful. do we attempt to move? Man, attempting to move is going to hurt. We don't have a choice though. Oh, no, we need to... I don't know what the order of play is here. How the hell do you exhaust these things? That's ridiculous.
Doesn't everything become exhaust if you evade it?
You can't evade massive enemies because they're not technically. Well, they are. They're engaged with everyone. They're not in someone's threat area, so you can't evade them. But they're also saying when massive enemies attack, once they've finished attacking, they exhaust. But then it goes into the upkeep phase where everything stops being exhausted. It's very weird. I don't get... Unless there's cards in the encounter deck that exhausts them, which doesn't make much sense. I don't know why there'd be cards in there that does that. There has to be something else. Unfortunately, we've only got one clue so far. I need 4 clues. Because what is that? The Brood will give, will get an attack of opportunity if I do anything. Let's see how to. Oh, so you can evade it. Interesting. Okay. Alright. So in that case then, is there a way for me to defeat the avian thrall? Yeah, I mean I can do that. All right. For my first action, for a cost of 1, I'm going to play Mind Over Matter, which for this turn I can use my knowledge instead of my might or speed for skill tests. And we're going to try and evade from the Brood of Yog-Sothoth in the Dunwich village. So it's 3 against 4. Zero. So we managed to successfully evade from it. Then, for a cost of 2, that was a free action, so this is my first action. So for a cost of 2, I am going to play Spectral Razor, Fight. I'm going to attack the Avian Thrall. Fight. Add your willpower value for the skill for this attack. So we're using 4 plus R3. So 7 against it 2, because when we're evading with a ranged firearm or spell asset, it gets -3. This attack deals +2 to non-elites as well. We got the skull, so -2. So it hits, so we deal 3 damage to it. And then we're going to try and punch it normally for our second attack. So that's 4, R4 against its 5. There's not many tokens in the Chaos Pouch that can beat it. We managed to pull a 1, but is that a plus or a minus? It's +1. So we break even, so we do kill that thing. So that was my second action. And then for my third action. Save that actually. Third action is just going to be investigating the area, giving us 2 against 4. -1? Yes, the -1. So we got enough to gain the clue. And that is turn ender. So, Amanda, the first action will be to try and get this final clue. We unfortunately are running evens because we got -1 for the Whispers from the Deep, but we get +1 from Death. Tarot card. Ooh, we pulled a +1 again. Well, that was the final clue. And we gain a piece of evidence for the Hawkeye folding camera. So that was the first action. The second action is we're going to move, and she's going to move to the Cold Spring Glen. Gold, he whispers. I told him not to go down into the glen, and I never thought nobody do it with them tracks and that small and whippoorwills are screeching down there in the darker noonday. That was a mouthful. Each enemy in the Cold Spring Glen gets -1 of aid. You lure the creature into the dense cover of trees and it becomes entangled. Investigators in the Cold Spring Glen may spend as a group spend up to 2 of their clues on an abomination. Placed as up to 2 of their clues onto an abomination enemy. Group limit once per game. And there are 2 clues here. Do we search? If we search, how are we going to win? We're not. So I think 1, 2. Let us draw a card. Oh. Well, at least it's out the way. Paranoia. Revelation. Discard all your resources. Oh, that's her new weakness. Well, that's a shit. Okay. Enemy phase. It does nothing. It can't attack, so it moves randomly. Someone in chat, please give me a random number between 1 and 6.
Damn it.
You were going to use 56.
I don't know what you're talking about.
1, 2, 3. Alright. Devil's Boneyard. You can't get there, so you're going to go up to the blasted hearth. Alright. Now it's the upkeep phase. That guy is no longer unexhausted. Gain a resource each. Draw a card each. No, that's fine. Top of the round. Gain a doom on there. Amanda draws a card. Eager for Death. Test willpower 2. Increases the skill test difficulty for each 1 damage on you. If you fail, take 2 horror. We don't have anything on us. So testing willpower 2 against willpower 2 because I forgot Whispers of the Deep. Yep, cultist, so reveal another token if you fail this test to take 1 horror. Zero. Yeah, we didn't fail. So we do not take a horror. And then Carolyn. Ruin and Destruction. Revelation. If there are no investigators at the same location as a brood of Yogg-Sothoth, Ruin of Destruction gains search. Otherwise, each investigator at the same location of a brood of Yogg-Sothoth test speed 3. For each point he or she fails by, he or she takes 1 damage. Oh dear. Need some speed. Gotta go fast, boys! Got a 1. Hey, it's the +1, so we met the requirement. Just. Yay! Ay 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 ay. So, it's a new round. So, for Amanda, we draw a card. Discard Whispers of the Deep. What do we put underneath? Take the initiative. Yeah, because we'll have her take her action first. So using take the initiative. First action, so we get 6 against the 3. -1. So that's fine, we gain another clue. We will try again. This time it's just 5 against the 3. Oh, we got the Elder Sign. Nice. That doubles that. So it's 7 against 3. We gain the extra clue. More importantly, we gain another piece of evidence. And then Amanda can move to the Wheatley Ruins. Correct? Yes. For the third action. It was as though a house launched by an avalanche had slid down through the tangled growth of the almost vertical slope. Each investigator at the Wheatley Ruins gets -1 willpower. You hurl a nearby canister of paint at the monster. An investigator in the Wheatley Ruins may place up to 3 of his or her clues on an abomination enemy at the Wheatley Ruin. Group limit once per game. And this has 4 clues on it. One, two, three, four. So. Ooh. Well, we have made it to the Wheatleys, and as a group, we can spend the 4 clues. Amanda has 4 clues. And we can advance the act. So, obtaining the formula. Check the campaign log. If Dr. Armitage survived the Dunwich Legacy, well, yes, he did. He's in one of my decks somewhere. Yeah, Dr. Armitage did survive. There! Armitage sighs a breath of relief, jotting down the last phrase of the formula. I've translated the last of it. He shudders as he hands you the script. The words conjuring forth memories of his battle with the creature. I hope this is the last time I have to read it, he admits. But if we do nothing, the end result will be much, much worse. Each investigator puts into play one set-aside esoteric formula. Okay, so only 2 esoteric formulas are needed. And they must be destroyed. With the formula in hand, you finally have the means to destroy the creatures wreaking havoc in Dunwich, but only if you can survive long enough. Objective: defeat as many Broads of Yog-Sothoth enemies as you can. If there are no copies of Broad of Yog-Sothoth in play or set aside, advance. Wait, what? Oh, wait, they're... Oh, shit, they're not set... They're not out of play? Oh, they're not removed from the game? That's not good. Uh-oh. See what they were saying in there, like, if you do well in the last mission, you're fucked. You're gonna have difficult in this one. Shit, that's not good. Well, fuck. Okay. Carolyn, what are you doing? Something helpful, I hope. You're gonna... if you try and attack, what are you gonna do? 3 against 6. That's not happening. You're gonna try and evade. Hopefully I get a +1 here. I kinda need it. Hey, we got a 1 at the very least, is it? It is a +1. Haha. You have been evaded. First action. Jesus Christ, okay. Second action, we'll go to 10 acre. You start getting those clues. The trees of the frequent forest belt seem too large, and the wild weeds, brambles and grass attained a luxuriance not often found in settled regions. At the same time, the planted fields appear singularly few and barren. You set a bait using a live animal. Each investigator at 10 acres may place one of his or her clues on an abomination enemy at 10 acre meadows. Limit group once per game. And there are 3 clues. You also kind of have to be careful because there's a finite number of clues, and there's 5 broods of Yog-Sothoth flying around. So these guys are kind of just sitting there waiting for us. Shit, man. Yeah, because the other, if like there are 4 more names listed on there, they're just like, they're removed from the game. But it's like incredibly fucking difficult. Fuck. These things have 3 HP. Fuck. Alright. 1, 2. Fast. For a cost of 2. Going to play Working a Hunch. Play during your turn, discover 1 clue at your location. And then for my final action, we're going to try and investigate this place. So 2 against 4. -3. There's nothing I can do about that. Okay. Turn not end. Monster phase. That one can do nothing. That one can't attack. So we move. Somebody in chat, give me a number between 1 and 6 once again, please. One. Cold Spring Glen. Ow. You can only go. Go there. Upkeep. Gain a resource each, draw a card each. That's helpful. That is also helpful. Top of the round. 1 Doom. Amanda. Towering Beasts, Peril, Revelation. Attached to a Brood of Yog-Sothoth, enemy in play. The enemy is at your location, take 1 damage. Attached enemy gains +1 fight and +1 health. Ouch. Carolyn. Ooh, each one moves 1 towards you. Shit. And you actually move into the area. Okay, well... Okay. Okay, no. We can work with this. One, 2. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Sure. Okay, that's fine. Can deal with that. So it is now top of the investigator phase. So we draw a card. We discard a card underneath. Amanda. We'll place Prophecy underneath her instead, so she gains 2 question marks now. First action will be to play Emergency Cash to gain 3 resources. 1, 2, 3. Second action will be to investigate the Weekly Ruins. 3 against 4. 0. We gain a clue. Then the final action will be to come into the 10-acre meadow. We're going to activate the group ability to place 1 clue from each investigator onto the Brood of Yog-Sothoth. Yep. So, Carolyn. You are going to attempt to evade it again. It's literally all that you can do at this point in time. Hopefully the Chaos Pouch is kind to me. I mean, why would it be? I didn't even put the 0 back in. Oh, whatever. We got... Managed to pull the Elder Sign. Okay, well that gives me +1. Which is what I need, so it is exhausted. Damaged or attacked. Onto that for the moment. Okay, second action will be using the esoteric formula to fight. We use willpower, so my willpower is 3. We get +2 for each clue on the attacked enemy. There are 2 clues on this, so that's +4. So we're currently running 7 against 7 here. Alright, we pulled the Elder Sign once again. I'll take it. But that is a point of damage. We'll attack again. His health is currently 4. It's still the same attack. Attacks against each other. Ooh, we got the blessed token, so that's +2. But I have to pull another token. Hey, Fist of Valhalla, how's it going? How is work going for you, sir? Then we pulled a 1. It is -1. So that, at the very least, takes it down to 8. It's okay. Glad it's Friday. Yeah, I hear that one. That's another damage to a Brood of Yog-Sothoth. That was my 3rd action of the turn. So it is now the enemy phase. That one is exhausted. That one is not. It's not attacking anything though. So chat, once again, you know the drill. Someone gives me a number between 1 and 6. 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Dunwich Village. Bonk. Upkeep phase. You get unexhausted. Upkeep. 1, 1. Draw a card each. Otherworldly Compass. And Hypnotic Gaze. Interesting. Right, and now it's back round to the Mythos phase, but before that, I am just going to run off, grab a drink, and then we'll be back. But while that's happening, we'll have a few words from our hashtag not sponsors. Well, why, hello there, Completely Baked. How's it going, sir? How is your Friday? So, we have to place a Doom on Rampaging Creatures. Good, thanks, man. Just tired. How was yours? Yeah, no, it wasn't too bad. I'm tired as always. But at least it is Friday. Long weekend. So that's the main thing. Oh yeah. Tired gang. Indeed. So Amanda pulls from the encounter deck and we get the creature's tracks, peril, revelation. You must either choose take 2 horror or spawn a set aside brood of Yog-Sothoth at a random location. Well, we kind of need more of them on the field, so... Okay, so Lady Loth, G.I. Joe, and Stingray. What about them? Chat, I need someone to give me a number between 1 and 6, please. Remember all the references from before. Yeah? 4, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wheatley Ruins. Please shush. Five will be the next one, Glenatron. Oh, look, Creature's Tracks. Okay. No, this time I'm not gonna do that. To be honest, spawning another monster that can only be tagged in like one certain way is never a good thing. I'm gonna take the 2 horror actually at this point, because that's fine. I can actually heal that fairly quickly. Have I destroyed the game? Not quite. Not quite. I need all 5 of these giant monstrosities on the field, and I need to kill all of them to win the scenario. But I'm going to do my damnedest to try and do that, but I don't know whether I will. Oh, sorry, almost. Don't worry. Don't worry about it, man. It's all good. Okay. I kind of want to... I don't really want to just flood the board. I don't want 4 of them walking around, because that would make it difficult for me to get around. Anyway, it's top of the round. Well, there's the investigator phase now, so we pull a card. We discard the one underneath. Then we need to put something underneath there. I mean, if we put Vicious Blow, we could end up with... So what did you want to know about G.I. Joe, Lady Loth, and Stingray?
Those are 3 things that really don't seem to go together.
Oh, they came up in another chat yesterday. I wanted to connect with you over the references I made. Yeah, it was in Capana's chat. Lady Loth, because we were I think we were talking about gods, right? I honestly can't remember why we ended up talking about Lady Loth. I said you worship. Oh, that's it. I said I worship. You said I worshipped Satan, and I said no, I worship Lady Loth.
Tomato, tomato.
No, there's a difference. Mephistopheles is his own thing.
Yeah, the main difference is the spiders.
Right, I'm turning off my laptop, but I will put you on my phone when I get the chance. Hey, no worries, bro. You have a good evening, and I'll catch you later. Yes, because instead of saying hello, I put hell. That's that. G.I. Joe. That was in response to Capana saying something along the lines of, the more you know. Yeah, good night, Glenn. And G.I. Joe's whole thing with the PSAs at the end was like, the more you know. G.I. Joe. Freaking my fear god.
And knowing is half the battle. Go Cobra.
Yep. Pork chop sandwich. And then lastly, Stingray was obviously to do with... that was more about Captain Scarlet. Body massage. Kapana made noises that sounded like the theme tune to Captain Scarlet. Which obviously... Captain Scarlet... Thunderbirds, the original Thunderbird series, and Stingray were all string puppet shows from the 60s. I want to say we put Vicious Blow under there. What can we do? One, two, three, or no? So we need clues on. We need clues on things. What's the one over here? Shit, the problem is we don't have enough clues. And I have to go through one of them to get round. But if we exhaust... Well, no, if we attack that one, we can kill that one, that's fine. I can kill that with... can play... the magnifying glass. Investigate twice. We can gain the clue. We can gain those clues. Yeah, okay, yeah. That. So we'll pop Vicious Blow underneath. Mainly because I can't get any more attack. Yeah. Alright. So, anyway, people, do not forget, I kind of didn't mention this, there is a fire sale going on at the moment on the sub goals. Raid Shadow Legends is half sub point goal off. For 2 weeks. So instead of it being 150 sub points, give me the 75 and I'll do it. Two weeks. So the 14th. 14th? Yeah. Until the 14th of May. Be at 75 sub points. Then it'll go back up to 150. We're kind of getting there for cosplay stream. 160 more followers. 162 to be exact. 162 more followers and we'll do it. And obviously I'm giving away a sub at the end of this stream. Alright. So we've decided what we're doing with Amanda. What are we going to do with Carolyn? And also, if anyone has any ideas as to... Shit, we don't have the... So we do... do 1, 2... 1, 2, 3. That's fine. Alright, I got it down. We got it down. We know what we're doing. I think I got this down. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Alright. Yeah, what was I saying? I was saying something. I don't know. Anyway, let's deal with this. So, for the first action, Amanda is going to fight the brood of Yogs of Thoth. Fight using willpower. Gain +2 for every clue on it. So that is +4, so we're doing 7. 7 against 6. Obviously, the vicious blow gives us +1 damage. 0. So we've killed one of these beasts. Victory display, 1 point. Fast action, magnifying glass. Second action is to search the area. So we're running 2, 3, 4, 5 against 2. Also success. Doesn't really do much at this point, but we gain the clue. And we search again. -1? Yeah, -1. Gained another clue. And more importantly, we gained the final piece of evidence for the Hawkeye folding camera. Just bear with me one moment. So the first action, that's that hand. First action for Carolyn is to gain a resource. Second is to use one charge of clarity of mind, and I can heal 2 horror. I gain a resource. And then she's going to move into the Wheatley Ruins. So, it is now the enemy phase. That one's not doing anything. That one attacks, but at the cost of 3, I'm playing the spell Hypnotic Gaze. Fast. Play when an enemy attacks an investigator at your location. Cancel the attack. Then reveal a random token from the chaos bag. If it is a skull, cultist, tome, monster, or auto-fail symbol, deal the attacking enemy's damage to itself. Sorry, I got dragged away for a second there. What did I miss? Not much. I killed one of the monsters. And I've stopped the attack of another monster. And I'm just seeing if it does damage to itself now by putting a token from the Chaos Pouch. Just making sure we get a good token. We got the skull, which does mean it does do damage to itself. So its damage is 2, so it deals 2 damage to itself. Fantastic. Sounds like you just used an Una reverse card, pretty much. Problem is, it's the only one I have in my deck. Okay, so it's each one's towards a random location. Okay, so I said that 5 was the next one. Sheet. But you got the monster with it. Congratulations, Completely Baked. You are number 1. It has only taken 2 hours and 12 minutes for someone to notice that button this stream. Congratulations. Alright, so this one is moving first, and it was number 5, which Glenn picked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's moving towards Cold Spring Glens. Do I win your affection now? You win some affection, yes. Congratulations. Here's some affection for you, Biscuit. There you go. Thank you for the 100 bits, man. I appreciate it. See, it's a green screen. Ooh. Who is that? I wonder. I need a number between 1 and 6, please, chat. What a beautiful photo. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. 1. Devil's Hop Yard. Spanakopita! I think I am the only one here right now, so Spanakopita! Spanakopita! Thank you very much for the Spanakopitas, Blue. I appreciate it. Alright. Upkeep. Nothing needs refreshing. Gain a resource each. Draw a card each. I've Got a Plan is utterly useless right now. Whitson Green, that's not actually that bad. It's at least another target and damage sponge. Spanakopita. Thank you, Real Atmisk. Can I tile you? Who's that sexy man in the centre there? Hello, Alyssa. No, I can't because it's an individual image. I would need to. I'd need to make a number of things, or I could just take that image and make a wallpaper with all of your face on it, so it could be tiled. Also, ooh woo. I thought that would be funny. I can make you an image. Make you one image. Hey, no, it's no one. Thanks, man. Haha. Sounds beautiful. Thank you. And exclamation mark waifu biscuit. You are more than welcome to make biscuit your waifu, Alyssa. Which does remind me, we still do need to inquire as to when we're going to continue that. Wear the hat green? Okie dokie. One green hat has been added. I thought it would be that one. I mean, there were 2 other selections. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so yeah, it's the top of the round. So we place... Oh no, that's in the wrong pot. We place 1 Doom on the agenda. And the Doom threshold has been met, so it advances. Shit, I can only redeem it once. Sorry, Ronzi. No, don't worry. So after about 5 minutes, I'll take the hat off. And then after 15 minutes... after 15 minutes, you can redeem another hat. The reason why I put it behind a time limit, because there are certain people within the chat, within the community, who will just redeem it over and over and over again and basically force me to put hat upon hat upon hat. And thank you once again for another 100 bits. You really didn't have to, man. I appreciate it greatly, though. Oh no, just spam it. No. Anyway. Agenda 1B. Calamity Strikes. Team Fortress 2 hat stack. God, I haven't played Team Fortress 2 in a while. An old pickup truck rolls to a stop along the weathered trail of Dunwich. The driver, Joe Osborne, calls out to you through a shattered driver's side window, the truck engine still running. "It's over at Eric's farm," he shouts. "Dump blasted the place apart. Poor Henry and Martha." You ask Osborne for the location of Eric's homestead, and it confirms your worst fears. That for that attack to have occurred recently, there must be more of the monsters on the loose. Shovel the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Ooh. Spawn one set aside brood of Yog-Sothoth enemy at a random location if able. Oh. I did not like that. That is not. Name generator. Can I be a character in this game? Unfortunately not. Biscuit. What's the next game that I'm going to be playing that will allow for a generation of a name?
Divinity 2.
Nope. Yes, next time. Monster Hunter Rise. There we go. Do you want to be a cat or a dog? And the listener has redeemed It's Too Bright. Yep, a Palico or a Palamute. So you can either be a kitty or a doggo. Alright, you're getting shuffled into this. And then I need someone in chat to give me a number between 1 and 6, please. Redeeming all of the commands, I see. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, Biscuit, do you... Oh... Karonzi, why am I the tough one? Also Karonzi. Looks like a badass Mafia boss right now. 5 it is. Why? What? I go away for a few minutes. Welcome back, Glenn. Sorry, I can stop if you want, man. No, don't stop, man. They're there for a reason. Use them. Go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, one spawns in at Dunwich Village. Oh, okay. What does this do? Okay, spell as a group. No clues, okay. Anyway, Biscuit, you still need to answer. Do you want Palamute or Palamute or Palico? Spanakopeda!
Spanakopeda!
Spanakopeda! Okay, Palico it is. Named Completely Baked or Biscuit? Or Biscuiteer? Thank you, Atmos, for the Spanakopeda. Okay, so we've done that. So, next. Biding its time. Once in a while a wind, sweeping up out of the cold spring glen, would bring a touch of ineffable photor to the heavy night air. But the looked for terror did not appear. Whatever was down there in the glen was biding its time, and Armitage and his colleagues... And Armitage told his colleagues it would be suicidal to try and attack it in the dark. Forced. At the end of the enemy phase, each brood of Yogg-Sothoth enemy moves once towards a random location. Alright, and we have 6 turns. Sexy. You want sexy biscuit man? Okay. book of notes, please. Gronzi, I am sorry. I had to swap to a tier 2 for next month, but I still love you. Hey, dude, it's fine. I have an audio clip you might be able to get away with playing if you want that. For Spanakopeda, Amisk. Interesting. Yeah, send it over and we'll see what we can do. Because I want to speak to... I'm probably going to speak to Waffle maybe and see if I can't get... Or maybe Trinity. And see if I can't get it so that whenever that's redeemed, it plays an audio clip instead. Alright, name has been noted down in the Book of Names. It's not a death note, honest.
That's exactly what the owner of a death note would say.
And yes, tomorrow when I play Monster Hunter Rise, I will get you a Palico with its name, and I will upload it to the I'll upload it to your Discord so there's proof. Are you saying you want to kill me? No, of course not. I'd never do that. Never in a million years.
It's not that he wants to, it's that he needs to.
Stop it, you. Or your name will go into the Death Note instead. The Death Note is a separate book.
Bring it on.
Death Note is a separate book. That's elsewhere.
Yeah, everyone knows where the damn Death Note is. It's hidden in the false bottom underneath your drawer with the key still left in it.
Mafia Kronzi doesn't need to kill you. He'll ask someone else to do it. Oh, dear me. No, I'm not wearing my fedora, so I'm not Mafia Ronzi.
Yeah, that's Urahara's hat. So what he's going to do is going to give us all superpowers and send us into very dangerous situations and tell us we have to do it or else we'll get electrocuted.
There's so many cruel, unusual punishments he used. Anyway, first card drawn for Amanda is Sorrid and Silent. Attach Sorrid and Silent to your location. At the end of each round, each investigator at the attached location takes 1 horror. When the agenda advances, oh, for God's sake, you had to do it. You had to appear now, didn't you? Okay. Well, that's fine, because I'm done with this location. Also, by the way, linking to what you said before, I am going to do my schedule again tomorrow. Okay, no worries. If you want to discuss anything, this week at work was so crazy, I was just trying to get through the week. We're struggling quite a lot mentally, however, we'll shoot you a message about it. Okay, no worries. Yeah, because it's been, what, 2 weeks now since we've done Stardew? So, yeah, see what's going on there. Carolyn. Rotting Remains. Test. Willpower 3. For each point you fail by, take 1 horror. Oh shit, I'm at -1, aren't I? Yeah, got a -1, so I'm at 2 against 3. If I take damage, it's fine, I think. And then I need to get back on it, which is my fault. I feel like my brain has been fried. Hey, no worries, man. It's all good. It is all good. So, testing willpower. We got -1. Okay, so I'm taking 2 horror. That's fine. I can live with 2 horror. So I can heal that back up instantly. Okay, so it's a new round. So I draw one card. Bandolier. Okay. We discard the card underneath Amanda. And I think we just pop overpowered under there, I guess. It's as good as any. I think we have actually reached the end of the time. At least for that, anyway. I'll give you It's Too Bright for a little bit longer. Thank you for the heart emote. Where are we going here? What are we doing? Where can we go from here? How many clues do we have? You've got 2 clues. If we go 1, 2, we could probably kill that one up there. It very much depends on what the ability is under there. That's for you. What is the play, Karonzi? I think we're going to try and get all of the clues there. Or we get 1 clue. Come down here. No, because then we would get attacked. We want to try and kill something. How do we get the clues? We get the clues by investigating the area. To investigate the area, you go against the shroud value here. And on this particular card, the shroud value is 3. You test your knowledge against it. And you pull from the chaos pouch.
Or you follow the stupid blue dog around.
Why'd you have to bring blue into this? And if you basically whatever you pull from the chaos pouch is a modifier against, and you add that to your knowledge from any cards that you put. You know who Blue is? The dog, Blue the dog, Blue's Clues. I assume that's who you're referencing, Chris.
Do you know another blue dog that that runs around pointing out clues?
Not really. I mean, unless Penny paints her dog blue for some reason, I'm not sure. Inspector Gadget.
Do-do-do-do-do. Inspector Gadget. Do-do-do-do-do.
Scooby-Doo covered in blue paint. I thought it might have been game specific.
To be fair, Scooby doesn't really go after the clues, though. He tends to go more after the sandwiches.
Yeah.
Velma finds all the clues.
I was going to say Scrappy-Doo.
Yeah, he just kind of tries to punch the monsters.
Oh, that's also fair.
And then becomes the universally most hated character in the creation of the Scooby universe. The Scoobyverse. He
does point out clues sometimes, that's true. Usually if it's relating to food. No, he has pointed out clues before. So there is... It is kind of game specific, but it's game specific mechanics. That was why he was the villain in the film.
He was the
Yeah, that
villain in
makes...
the film because everyone was making fucking fun of him, and he went insane.
Yeah. Though in the comics, he gained like hyper fucking intelligence and like became some anthropomorphic muscle bound dude in one of the comic storylines. Was that Scooby and he became some sort of like robo dog or something? Think like Nixon from Futurama, just a floating head on a mechanical body.
Nixon's back.
I can't remember. It's been so long since I've looked at anything relating to the Scooby-Doo comics. And even then, I didn't own any of them. This was just like videos online I was watching on YouTube way back when.
Head comics.
Yeah. It was like Apocalypse End of the World comic run. Alright, no. That's what we're committed to. Move twice. Kill.
Cut once.
Investigate 3 times. Wait, we getting off track? We need to find some clues or attack something. You're not wrong! And that's exactly what we're gonna do now. So. Amanda is going to move once and then twice up to here, which is the Devil's Hop Yard. Still others try to explain the Devil's Hop Yard, a bleak, blasted hillside where no trees, shrub, or grass blade will grow. A shrubbery! Alright, so there's 2 clues here. Shroud value of 2. The creature follows you into the mud. Each investigator in the hop yard may place one of his or her clues on an abomination enemy in the hop yard. Group limit once per game. Shit, okay. 100 bits for a shrubbery. Thank you very much for the 100 bits, Biscuit. I appreciate it, man. Shrubbery! Okay, so we can only put 1 on there. What does that give us? That still gives me 5 against 6. I can even the playing field. So it becomes 6 against 6. I think it's probably going to be my best bet. So, we're going to fight the brood of Shub-Niggurath using the esoteric formula. Actually, no, first off, we're using the ability. We're causing it to go into the mud. We place 1 clue on it. So, we're now using the fight for the esoteric formula. Using our willpower of base 2, plus 1 from the evidence on the Hawkeye folding camera. And then plus 2 for each clue on the brood. So there's 1 on there, so that's plus 2. Chat redemption reward for shrubbery. That's possible. If we're going to do audio rewards, yeah. Can have someone hit that and it says shrubbery. I'm going to commit Pantalone to this check. So we're currently running... It's got a question mark, which I can assign to willpower. So we're running 6 against its 6. Sounded cool, thought it might be funny. Yeah, you're not wrong. But thank you very much for deleting that. I appreciate it. Completely baked. I had off stream last night after I finished and after I raided, I had 14 of those things come through. Alright, we need something good here. We need something that will help us. Come on, Chaos Pouch. Don't you do me dirty now. What do we get here? We got 0, so we broke even. I'm taking these off now so I can actually see what I'm doing. Unless you want to be famous via some dodgy site. No, I do not want to be famous via some dodgy site. As I have always said, I will become famous for my own failure and bad gameplay. Right. We've pulled 0, which means we managed to hit it, so that actually kills it. So that's another one in the bag. Oh, and of course there are 2 clues on here. So, as a note, we have used the 10-acre meadow, and we've used... I'm going to turn this on its side so I know that I've used its ability. It is dead, yes. But there are still 3 more on the loose. $100 bits for Monster Death. Thank you very much for another 100 bits, man. Seriously, you didn't have to do that. 400 today alone. I appreciate it greatly, my friend. Thank you very much. You might break 5,000 this month alone if you're not careful. Alright. So. How are we doing here? We're actually fine for the moment. So... I have the badge now for 5k. Oh yeah, because obviously I think you contributed some bits beforehand, so... Congratulations. Yeah, we're just going to investigate 3 times here, so we're running 4 knowledge against 3 shroud. Also, when you say you don't have... Also, when you say you don't have to, you sound like you despise me. I don't despise you.
He loathes you.
No, I don't. It's all a lie. It's... I don't feel worthy of it. And the main thing is wanting people to make sure that they're financially sound before they even contribute to me or anything like that. It's... I'm sorry, don't, but what if I do? I can't stop you from doing anything, man, and I appreciate all of the support all the same. I really do. Sure, it's acceptable. Hashtag not sponsored. To be honest, at this point, I think I pretty much am sponsored by Completely Baked. Thank you very much for the Prime subscription, Alyssa. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Does this fit within the Koronzi terms and conditions? Yes, it fits within the Koronzi terms and conditions. Right, we're investigating. I'm getting sidetracked. 4 against 3. Okay, I'd just like to make sure. Yeah, no, you're good. -2. Ah, we failed. God damn it. Alright. And we try again. You have no need to say sorry, man. It is all good. I do not mind getting sidetracked. Again, 4 against 3. And... -3. If this token is revealed during an evasion attempt or an attack against a brood of Yorkshire Loth, it immediately attacks you. No, it's not. Alright, let's see if we can actually pull one of these tokens, please. I'd appreciate it greatly. Something helpful. That works. 0. Well, at least we managed to gain one of the clues. Alright, Pantaloon got discarded. Okay. So, enemy phase. You are not in any places to attack anyone. Excuse me. So, we're going to be moving. We're going to start with this one moving. Last one, as I am going to chat to some other folks, but wait to come and show some support. Hey, thank you very much. Thank you for the 500, for the another 100 bits, man. I do greatly appreciate it. I really do. You go and have fun with the rest of your evening, and thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. I hit 5k this month. Yes, you did. That is insane. Thank you very much. The support means the world to me, man. Honestly. GG indeed. And Vespartan, hello. Welcome to the jazz-handing fish. Right, so we're going to move the one at Dunwich Village. I need a number between 1 and 5. And I'll need another number... 1 and 6, sorry. Then I'll need another number between 1 and 6. Anyone in chat is more than welcome to drop that number. Let's go 2. We haven't had 2 today. Weekly Ruins. Alright, 5 it is. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this one is going towards the village. So, we're now back round to the upkeep. Nothing needs refreshing, but we gain a resource each, and we draw a card each. Ooh, the ornate bow. It's going to be helpful. And steadfast. That is also going to be helpful. Let me check hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is also fine. Okay. So, each investor, yeah. You heard me by Canister, an investigator in the weekly room. An investigator in the weekly rooms may place up to 3 of his or her clues on an abomination enemy in the weekly ruins. That's the game. Fantastic. Okay. Anyway, with that, it's now round to the top of the round. Place 1 doom on the current agenda. We draw a card. Towering Beasts, Peril. Attach this to one of us in play. If the enemy is at your location, you gain 1 damage. We'll put it on this one. And then... Avian Thralls. God damn it. Okie dokie. That's not what you like to see. So it's a new round, so we discard... We draw a card. We discard the card underneath Amanda. To place a new card underneath there. We kind of don't have any skills at this point. We're running very hard on the assets at this point. What I want to do is I'm going to just pop Otherworldly Compass underneath there. We're not really using it. Okay, so we need to plan our attack here. We can't really get the ornate... we can't really get the ornate bow into hand, so we can... What we might have to do is evade the avian thrall, continue gaining clues. Gain the 2 clues over there, then equip the bandolier. The next round, equip the bow, and then take care of the avian thrall. Yeah, that's probably the best bet. That's probably the move. All right. First things first. Let's sort out up here. So, shroud value of 2. We have knowledge of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 against 2. Zero, we gain 1 clue. And then we get 0 again. Gain another clue. Fantastic. Fast action. The magnifying glass comes back into hand. And then for a cost of 2, I'm going to play Bandolier. So that was my 3 actions. So what are we doing here? We're evading first. That is... Or are we? If I can gain one clue, I can kill that. I am willing to take the damage. Alright, so 4 against 3. Zero again. Okay, great. So we gain a clue, but it did perform an attack of opportunity against us, which isn't helpful, but what we can do is use I've got a plan. Costing 3. So this attack uses knowledge +1. Oh no, this uses knowledge for an attack. You deal +1 damage to this attack for each clue you have to a maximum of 3. So our knowledge is 4, and it's got a might of 5, so we need a +1 from this. Who knows what we will pull. We got a 1 at the very least. Is it? It looks like it's the +1. It is the +1, so we managed to meet it. So we do 1 base damage plus the 3 from the clues we have is 4 damage, which is what its health is. So it's dead. And then for my last action, I'm going to spend one of the charges of Clarity of Mind to heal 2 horror from me, and then using the exhaustibility of Hypnotic Therapy, heal another horror. And that gives me 2 resources, as it was 2 separate cards that healed me of horror. And that is my turn. Alright, so it is now the monster's turn. They can't attack anything, so the brood up at Dunwich will move. I need a number between 1 and 6, please, chat. Well, I need 2 numbers between 1 and 6, as we've got 2 broods. So, 2 people, give me a number between 1 and 6, please. Alright, 3 and 1.
I sniped an answer from Glenn.
1, 2, 3. So this one is coming down to the springs. And then the top card, once I just reshuffle these again. And then this one is coming over to the Wheatley Ruins. Okay. Upkeep. Refresh cards. You gain a resource each. You draw a card each. We got Guts. That's what we like to see. And First Aid. Nice. Okay, it's top of the round. Doom on the agenda. And then Amanda pulls a card. Eager for death. Test willpower 2. Increase this difficulty by 1 for every damage on you. We don't have any damage on me. If you fail, take 2 horror. So we're currently running 3 against 2. -3. Yeah, well, we're taking 2 horror from this. And then Carolyn, Rotting Remains. Jesus Christ, you pulled Rotting Remains twice in this location? Alright, testing willpower 3. We've got a -1 for being at the Wheatley estate. Or the Wheatley farm. Elder Sign +1. Well, we can't heal any horror from the best in my location because Amanda's not here. But hey, that at least gives us the +1 to pass that test. It's what you like to see. If you're me, anyway. So. What's next? Okay. Place up to 3 of his or her clues on the abomination. Either way, oh, it's a new round, so we've got to pull a card. God, I still have not acquired anything helpful. We discard the card underneath. Amanda. I believe we're going to be putting guts underneath there at this point. So we come back. We come back, we drop three on it. Then attack twice. Can get me 2 more cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We only want 1 card. No, we... Because we can't... we gain a resource, we move, we attack. We move, we put 3 clues on there, we attack. Then we attack twice with Carolyn, and then we use heal or clarity of mind to clear the 2 horror up there. No, we don't do that. We We attack twice here. We use the clarity. We attack once, then we use the clarity of mind. Then we get the final clue. Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do. So we move down here. We use the ability to put 3 clues onto this brood. That gives us +6. Then we attack, and I'm going to commit. No, I'm not going to commit Wim Green. We're going to attack using the esoteric formula. We got the 2 as well from Guts. So that gives me 4. We got 10 against its 6. We pulled -3. So we managed to do a point of damage. We also get to draw a card. Ooh. That's going to come in helpful. That's a spicy meatable. And then we attack again. Still hitting it for 10 against its 6. -4. So that is another point of damage. And that's another card drawn. Ooh, preparation. Nice. Okay. I would do that. Just so we've used it. It's annoying. What should I get rid of? I'm probably going to get rid of the fingerprint kit. Get rid of anything. Okay. Carolyn is going to attempt to attack it as well. Do we use steadfast now? No, probably not. We use it whenever we have an issue. So we're currently hitting it for 8 against 6. We should be okay for this pull. Here's the hoping. -2. Okay, we broke even. But that there is enough to kill it. So that's another one in the victory pile. Not doing too badly. That was my first action. My second action will be to use one of the last charge on Clarity of Mind and heal 2 horror from Amanda. She needs a resource. And then the last action is going to be to investigate. Yep, we're going to investigate the farm just so I can try and get that last clue. And we can get out of here. +1. Fantastic. Got the last clue from that. Great. They're great. Okay, so monster phase. It's not attacking anything, so it is on the move. Monsters on the run. I need a random card between 1 and 6. Someone in chat, please give me one of those numbers. I would greatly appreciate it. Excuse me. Two. Okie dokie. Cold Spring Glens. Okay, it's not actually moving. Fantastic. So, upkeep phase. Nothing needs refreshing. Resource each. Everyone draws a card. Dr. Mill and Christopher. And... ah, shit, Rational Thought. Feck. Put Rational Thought into your play area. In your threat area with 4 horror on it. Fuck. So. Horror on Rational Thought may be healed as if in Carolyn Thurn. If there's no horror on Rational Thought, discard it. You cannot heal horror cards from Rational Thought. You cannot gain resources from my reaction ability. God, and I just used the Clarity of Mind. Do I have anything good? Fearless. Please give me a willpower test. Oh, well, yeah, I mean, there's Battling the Brood. Okay. Obviously, yeah, and we need to discard cards down from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, shit. Shit! Right, well, you're definitely staying, and you're definitely staying. Don't really need you anymore. Don't really need you. You're actually... you two are actually... no, you're not useless, because... if we get another actual enemy that can be attacked, you're actually going to be needed. You'll be needed. I think it's probably going to be Fingerprints and In the Know at this point, actually. Yeah. So I'm going to discard Fingerprints and In the Know. That should take me down to 8 cards. Yes. Okay. Top of the round. 1 Doom. And then Amanda pulls Frozen in Fear. Fuck. Put Frozen in Fear into play. The first action you perform, one of these actions, move, fight, or evade each round. It costs 1 additional action. Oh, shit sticks. Okay. And then Carolyn. Carolyn pulled... Altered Beasts, Revelation. If there is no abomination enemies in play, Altered Beast gains surge. Otherwise, choose an abomination enemy. Heal all damage from that enemy and attach Altered Beast to it. Forced. When you enter the location, or vice versa, take 1 horror. Alright, it is it's something I'm willing to take. Crap nuggets, okay, that's really fucked things over. Alright, how are we going to deal with this? It depends what we pull from here. Okay, so it's play around. So, we draw a card. Alright, working a hunch, we can hold on to that. I think. Yeah, we kind of have to. Okay, so discard. Card underneath. I'm going to place Witten Green underneath Amanda. I have to take a round of damage here, I think. Oh, am I? No, I'm not. So for my first action, I'm going to play Lita Chandler for 0 cost. If I move, I can't attack. But that's fine, I'm doing 2 damage. I'm doing 1 extra damage against monsters. Yes, that's fine, actually. Then Amanda is going to move into Cold Spring Glen. We're going to activate the ability, and we're going to move to, well, we take 1 horror, and I'm going to just pop it on Lita. Excuse me. We're going to use the ability, and 2 of the clues that Amanda has are going to go into the Brood. That's the end of her turn. But Frozen in Fear, we test willpower 3. My willpower is 4. Okay. We got -1. -1. So we can discard Frozen in Fear. Carolyn comes into the Cold Spring Glen. She also takes 1 horror. That's fine. The second action is to attack the Brood of Yog-Sothoth with the esoteric formula. Fight willpower of 3. +4 for the brood. So that takes me up to 7. We're currently fighting 7 because it is enlarged. And I'm going to commit Fearless to this test. So that's an extra 2. So I'm currently 9 against its 7. And we got another 1, okay. That is the +1. Now it becomes 10. Great, okay, so we do 1 damage, and then another damage because Lita is here. So that's 2 damage. Because of Fearless, we succeeded by 2. We heal 2 horror, and I'm going to take the 2 horror from Rational Thoughts. I'm then going to exhaust Hypnotic Therapy and heal another horror from Rational Thought. Then I'm going to attack. I'm going to fight again with the Esoteric Formula. And I'm going to commit Steadfast. While you have 5 or more total remaining health and sanity, Steadfast gains an extra willpower and might. While you have 10 or more remaining, you gain 2 willpower and 2 might instead. So that gives me an extra 3. I'm already rocking 3, so that's 6 plus the 2. Well, plus the 4 from the brood, that gives me 10 against its 7. And this time it's -1. Takes me down to 9. But that's still enough, and the 2 damage from Lita kills it. Alright, so there's only 1 more brood of Yog-Sothoth left. Oh, we're sitting pretty. We've got a decent number of turns. And we're not doing too bad health-wise. It's what you like to see. Again, if you're me. But with that, it is monster phase. There are no monsters in the field, so it's upkeep. Refresh Hypnotic Therapy. We gain a resource each. We draw a card each. Ooh, the Eye of Truth. And emergency cash. Okay. But you have too many cards in hand, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no. 2, 4, 6, 8. Fantastic! We have enough cards. That's what you like to see. Okay. And with that is back round to the top of the game. Place another Doom on the agenda. We are at 4 of 6. We've got 2 more turns until the next bad shit happens. Otherwise, we have Whippoorwills, Aloof, Hunter. Each investigator with Whippoorwill gets -1 to all stats. And Carolyn pulls Sorrowed and Silent. Well, that's fine. We're not going to be coming back here again, I don't think. Okay. A round will start. Draw 1 card. Ooh. After you draw cryptic writings during your turn, play it. Fantastic. So I gain 2 resources automatically. We discard a card, but it does mean I need to find something to just pop underneath there. How can I get round to there quickly? 1, 2. I have a chance to. That's 1. That's 2. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we're going to place Preparation underneath Amanda. So, first things first is Amanda is going to go 1, 2 to the blasted hearth. The summits are too rounded and symmetrical to give a sense of comfort and naturalness, and sometimes the sky silhouettes with a special clearness the queer circles of tall stone pillars, with which most of them are crowned. So there's 3 here with a shroud value of 4. You lure the creatures onto a patch of sand. Investigators in the blasted heath may, as a group, place up to 2 of their clues on an abomination enemy in the blasted heath. Cool. Then 4. Okay, so we've got 3 clues. So for a cost of 2, I'm going to play Working a Hunch. Fast, play during your turn, discover 1 clue at your location. Then another fast card, I'm going to play the Magnifying Glass. And then we are going to investigate. So we have a base of 2, we get +1 from Death, +1 from the Hawkeye Folding Camera, +1 for the Magnifying Glass, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 3 from Preparation takes it to 8. 8 against 4. -2. That's enough to gain the clue. Then that's the and we 1 by more than 2, so we get to draw 2 cards. Manual Dexterity and Universal Solvent. Alright. Bring, bring. Carolyn Fern's going to move once. Then twice. And for a third action, is going to acquire that clue. No, we've got time. We've got time. Is going to use Hypnotic Therapy We exhaust that, we test Law 2. I'm going to see if we can... heal the horror from rational thought. -4. No, we're not. Alright. Excuse me. Okay. That's fine. So, monster phase. It's aloof, it's not doing anything. Upkeep. Hypnotic therapy. It's refreshed. We gain a resource each. Draw a card each. Another take the initiative. Oh! Psychosis. Oh, that's my new thing. Revelation. Add psychosis to your threat area. Forced. After you take 1 or more horror, take 1 direct damage. Yay. That's fine. I need to just check my hand size. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yep, that's fine. Cool. Alright, so, up to the top of the round. We place a Doom on the agenda. Amanda draws a card. Oh, Lupane Thrall. Spawn furthest location from you. Prey lowest speed, hunter retaliate. What manner of wolf has this many teeth? Ooh. Let me see if I can kind of show that off. Yeah, get a load of those gnashes. Furthest location from me. I'll be down here. And Carolyn. Surge. Track the tension. The creature's tracks peril. Revelation. You must either choose one. Take 2 horror or spawn a set-aside brood of Yogg-Sothoth at a random location. Well, let's get the last spawn in, shall we? All right, chat. Last one. Well, not the last one of the night, but please do give me a location to go to. Between 1 and 6. Location 1, okay. 10 acres. Alright. That's fine. Excuse me. Can we finish this next turn? I think we can, actually. Shit! We might be able to do this. Excellent. Thank you there, Atmos. You might have actually just helped me greatly.
Damn it, Mike, we're here to screw him.
Alright. First things first, we draw a card. We discard a card underneath Amanda. And I'm going to place the Eye of Truth underneath Amanda. Okay, what's the best way around of doing this? It is going to be that way around, I think. So, here's my thinking. We ignore the Blasted Hearth, we don't try and lure it there. Amanda goes back to Dunwich. She uses the ability to move a Brood of Yog-Sothoth enemy once towards Dunwich Village. 10 Acres is connected to Dunwich, so the Brood will move in there. I then use her to evade the enemy. And that's all three of our actions done. But I can use the powder of Ibn Ghazi to move clues over to it. So I'm going to move all four of them over to the Brood. I'll then bring Carolyn down and just get her to use the esoteric formula twice on the Brood and hopefully kill it. Bish bash bosh, job done. That's the theory. Don't know why I'm pointing at that, the camera's there. That's the theory. Let's see if we can put this theory into action, shall we, chat? Alright, so Amanda is moving back to Dunwich for her first action. For her second action is to lure the Brood to Dunwich. And then for her third and final action is to attempt to evade it. And we're going to commit the Eye of Truth. I'm also going to commit manual dexterity. So that is my 2 plus 2 for manual dexterity, and then the 4 question marks are going to turn to speed as well. So that there gives me 8 against its 3. Tone.
I wish you luck with this, Ronzi. I need to bounce out for a bit, so...
Yeah, no worries, man. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, and I'll probably be back after you're gone, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, if everything goes to plan, this is going to be this is the final turn.
Alrighty, well, like I said, good luck, and I'll
Final
catch you tomorrow.
turn. Yeah, catch you tomorrow, man. Take it easy. So, we pulled the tablet. That is 0. You must either remove all clue tokens from the Brood of Yog-Sothoth in play, or this token modifier is -4 instead. Well, its token value is -4. That's fine. It cancels the Eye of Truth. But we still have enough speed to evade it. And it is now exhausted. That's discarded. And then I'm going to move all 4 of these clues onto the Brood. Then Carolyn is going to move to Dunwich Village for her first action. Alright, we succeeded, so we get to draw a card. Not that it really matters at this point. And she's just going to attack with the esoteric formula. We've got 3. 5, 7, 9, 11 against its 6. That's utterly ridiculous. But hey, it works. -1 for every Brood of Yogg-Sothoth in play. There's only the 1, so that takes us down to 10. Alita gives us +2 damage, or +1 damage, so that is 2 damage. And then we're going to attack with the esoteric formula once more. We're still running 11 against 6. Auto success. Nice, okay. Takes it to 12. I'm going to heal 1 horror from Rational Thought. Rational Thought gets discarded. It doesn't matter. But that is 2 damage. To the Brood. That is enough to kill it. It is dead. That is the 5th Brood killed. Boom. Boom. Anyway, Act 2A. Defeat as many Brood structures as you can. If there are no copies of the Brood Assaults in play or set aside, advance. As you complete the incantation, the foul creature cries out with a rancorous, inhumane voice. It rumbles and cracks the syllables of its croaking, far from English. As its cry plays out, the creature shrinks upon itself, and then, with little warning, it is gone. All that remains is a foul stench and a repulsive mark that mars the vegetation where the beasts once stood. Resolution 2. GG, chat. GG. This one. Alright. After slaying what seems to be the last of the rampaging monsters, you retreat to Zelblon's home, exhausted and rattled by your experience. In your campaign log, record that no Brood escaped into the wild. If an investigator's deck contains the Powder of Isbengadi card, remove it from the investigator's deck. Each investigator earns experience equal to victory X of each card in the victory display. I don't think any of the cards here, no, none of those had any victory points on them, so it's just the 5 points from up there. But the Powder of Ibn Ghazi gets removed and be returned to its rightful place in the deck, or in the box. Let's clean this up a little. Ow. Obviously, please do stick around. we will find someone to raid here in a little bit. So I'm just wanting to hack this up a little bit so I can write on my envelope, which is running out of room. I will figure something else out. Esoteric formula is relevant to the current mission. These, however, are not. Excuse me. Having more weaknesses in my deck is not a fun time. Alright, that's fine. That. What was it? No brood escaped into the wild. And as I said, it was 5 experience. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5 experience points. So that takes my experience. That takes the experience up to 14 for each character. That's a lot of experience points. I'm gonna have to probably spend some time going through the cards and seeing what I can probably put into the deck to upgrade them. I don't think there's many that I can do. So it's going to be interesting. We'll find something, though. We'll find something to do. But yeah, that went well. So, obviously, next week will be Where Doom Awaits. And I believe there is one more after that. Yep, Lost in Space and Time. Lost in Time and Space. So, 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks of this. Then, let's transition over to end credits. So, obviously, in 2 more weeks, we'll be coming to an end of this. I'm going to have probably 2 weeks off from doing any, like, not 2 weeks off. We're still going to do board games on Fridays, but 1 week will probably be another round of Unbroken. But another will be this new game which just came in, which is Escape the Night. It's another elderish horror game. So I just need to read up on that. And that there will likely be one of the 2 games that we play in the 2 weeks off. And then we won't be going into Season 3 of Arkham Horror. Down there, I have Gloomhaven. So I'm going to be running a few tests in those 2 weeks. If Gloomhaven fits in this setup, then it'll be Gloomhaven that we'll be playing. If it doesn't fit, then it'll likely be Season 3 of Arkham Horror. I'm just going to say that now. My intention is for Gloomhaven, otherwise it'll be Arkham Horror. I want it all. Spanakopita! Spanakopita! And lastly, Spanakopita. What do you mean what is it you want all of? Right, I'm off. Night, speak soon. Hey, thank you very much, Glenatron. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Just so you know, I'm still here, Ronzi. Yeah, no, thank you, Alyssa. I appreciate it. Spanakopita, thank you very much. Adamisk. Was gonna head to bed, but wanted to say hello again before we all did. Hey, stick around. I'm literally about to raid. I'm going to be doing the outro, just explaining what's coming up in the next couple of weeks, and then doing the outro. Then I'm going to be finding someone to raid. So, yes, thank you very much for watch. Well, no, what am I talking about? I haven't even done this. I haven't even thanked people. Thank you very much, Completely Baked, for the cheers and the bits. I appreciate it. Hello, Shepe. Welcome in. Ara Ara. Thank you for the Ara Ara redemption. How's it going, Shepe? I'm sorry you've turned up right at the end. You missed us beating the campaign. Well, not really. You beat the scenario of the current campaign. Damn, always catch you towards the end. Just got some free time. Hey, no worries, man. It happens. It is what it is. It's unfortunate. But thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it all the same. But thank you, Completely Baked, for the bits. I appreciate that greatly. Thank you very much to Alyssa Barry for the resubscription. It's what you like to see. Thank you very much to the moderators of Steam Labs, Completely Baked, SSJ Hunter Killer, The Real Adsmisk, Fist of Valhalla, Nikolai Vladov. You're all here. You help run this thing as well. I couldn't do it without any of you. You help this run like a well-oiled machine. Thank you so much. And with that, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much to !Mafia Karonzi for the awesome stream and for not killing. I would never kill Biscuit. How could I? I would never kill you, Biscuit. You'll one day I can see it. No man, never. Never in a million years, never in our wildest dreams would I ever think of doing that. Unless it calls for it in a game. You know, Smash, Smash. I can't think of anything else. Your deepest fantasies. No, never, man, never. But thank you very much for watching. If you are watching this post on Twitch or on YouTube, please do consider hitting that follow or subscribe buttons in the relevant locations. If you are over on YouTube, thank you very much. Think about hitting that thumbs up or leaving a friendly constructive comment. Because if you do, it helps with the algorithm of this video getting found. What you could do though is if you could do both of those things, well, it doubles that exposure and you would be majestic people. Better yet, why don't you pop on over live? No live on Twitch. You can sit here, lurk and chat, or you can interact in chat. I really don't mind. Your viewership is really what counts, and it'll be greatly appreciated. So, let us find someone to raid. I actually have no idea who's currently online. Let me refresh this so that it actually shows me an updated list. No. 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 Trinky, Dynamo, Pally, or anyone else you have, if that helps. Yeah. Do I have Pally? I do have Palindrome. I was thinking Dynamo because I want to scare him half to death.
don't think she did.
No. So yeah, so we're going to be raiding Dynamite Defty. He is currently playing Bed Wars, probably with Trinky. So, let's get this raid started. So, for those of you, obviously, who are coming across and joining the raid, please do. But, for everyone else, until next time, stay safe. Oh, shit! I just realised, I need to gift a sub. Well, I think I need to gift the sub. Shit. I've got time, that's fine. Channel Analytics, there were 17 this month. Yep, I'm gifting 1 sub, so I will do that after the stream. I am terribly sorry. I am a terrible streamer. How do I do this? Ah! I forget how to gift sub. Oh, I know how to gift sub. How do gift sub? Back to channel. Oh yeah.
Still got it though. Still got the crook.
Yeah.
I remember that spot was like super tight too. It was like there was like a car parked there, so it was like.
Stop that.
Like me and you or me and
Thank
Grant,
you.
like,
Channel. Terribly sorry. The false alarm, everyone. Terribly. Gift the sub. There we go. Gift the sub. Confirm. And Terrainor42 is congratulations, you are the winner of the gifted sub. I am professional streamer. Raid channel, let's go. We lost a few people, but hey, that's fine. It is all good. Let's go get that raid started. Obviously now, this isn't a false alarm for everyone else. Until next time, stay safe.